Hello, I'm the lovely Debbie McGee.
And I'm the gorgeous Debbie Arnold.
Indeed. And this episode, gosh, we've got so much for you. We're going to be talking to Dr Ash Kapoor, who's a regenerative medicine expert.
Ooh, sounds really exciting.
I know.
Nat's Nuggets, of course, and Atte's Jewels. That sounds ominous, doesn't
Our
it?
regulars.
And there's more.
There is. So stay here.
Our first guest is Dr Ash Kapoor, and he's going to tell us all about regenerative medicine.
I mean, this is fascinating because it's quite new, really, isn't it?
Thank you for inviting me. So, regenerative medicine is just a term. Ultimately, it means fixing at source, root cause analysis. A lot of the current medical model is about your symptoms. You go in to see a doctor with a headache or a rash, and they suppress the symptom, and thinking that's it. But actually, that symptom is not a symptom, it's a signal. It's your body saying something to you, saying, hello, I'm not right. And what we've learned to do over the years is delegate that responsibility to experts. But in fact, our body knows what to do if only we listen to it. So regenerative medicine is looking at yourself and self-healing. And is it new? No, it's been going on for millions of years. We've just effectively lost our radars over the last 100 years through conventional medicine. Before that, as a person going through the jungles or the velds, you would smell, taste, eat, and sense what's going on and change your behavior accordingly. Now we don't do that.
What would make me come to you?
Initially, the sort of people that come to us are those who've not got anywhere in the current model. Complex diseases, post-viral fatigue, fibromyalgia, ME. They go down all the specialist routes. No one finds anything wrong in saying you've got this dustbin diagnosis. What we do is saying, well, hold on a minute. If you're so tired and so fatigued, there's an energy issue, and everything's about energy. Now, we survive because we produce energy, but there's good energy and there's bad energy. And most of us tend to go into the bad energy mode when we get ill. What do I mean by that? Well, you've got 30 trillion cells in you.
Is that all?
30 trillion. And each of those has a little battery in it called a mitochondria. And this releases something called ATP energy. It's the only currency of energy that makes your cells breathe. Now, if you're stressed or overworking or in the fast lane, you're going to use that energy quicker. And soon it gets tired. So the brain, unlike a car that runs out of petrol, that'll stop. You're not allowed to stop. So the brain then says, this guy's struggling. It goes to the second energy battery, and that's your immune system. When the hormone energy goes, it goes to the adrenal gland, your fight or flight gland. And this guy is the one that's there to protect you. So the body will literally try and protect that gland above everything else. So it will sacrifice your well-being to keep you going. Every one of the 126,000 diseases is caused by inflammation. Wrong energy, wrong place. So simply speaking, regenerative medicine is about putting the right energy in the right place.
So
and that's
how
what
do
we
you
do.
do that?
If you have eczema at the end of your nose, all 30 trillion cells are inflamed.
Right.
So for us, it's about, that's how it's expressed in you, but we now know the systems are breaking. So how do we fix it? Well, we go to the first source of problems, and that's your gut. Now, your gut is your primary immune system. It is the twin of your brain, so you can cause gut damage by thinking badly, not eating badly. If you're stressed, the stress transfers to your gut, it gets inflamed, it gets weak, it lets toxins in. So we say, look, let's sort out the primary immune system. 70% of your immune system sits in your gut. And in most of us, it's broken. Yeah, to some extent more than others, but it's broken. So we fix the gut. Following the gut, we fix the second doorman in your body, the second protector. And that second protector is your liver. Now, your liver is going to have a waiting list of 10 or 15 years if the gut's not working, which means you can't get rid of toxins. Nothing passes the liver because it sense checks everything. Now, if you build up all these toxins, it's a bit like the M25 that's full. The side roads can't get in. So it's almost like the liver saying, I know you've got toxins in the brain, but stay there. I know you've got toxins in your joints, but stay there. I can't receive you. And of course, we express in joint pains or fogginess or dementia. You've got 3 larders in your body. You've got the sugar larder, which is the quick energy, but it's the dangerous energy. It's the thing that causes inflammation. If you stop eating, the body will take that sugar. And after a few days, once that sugar's run out, the pancreas that's having to produce insulin says, thank you, I'm having a sabbatical. And of course, inflammation drops. Once that sugar larder's gone, it goes to the most important larder called protein debris. Professor Usimi, who won the Nobel Prize, said that almost every chronic disease can be evaporated by getting rid of this garbage. And then, of course, there's the last larder called fat. So the body will, having finished the sugar and the protein, and you've recycled, you feel amazing, by the way, after this.
Okay.
It'll start biohacking fat. You will lose weight watching telly. No gyms, nothing, because the old larders have gone, the inflammation's dropped, this organ that's eating everything's gone. So all the things you're doing for well-being will actually be utilised.
In England, especially in the Middle Ages, any use of makeup was heavily condemned by the church. If you wore red lipstick, it was thought that you were probably a devil worshipper and you would be suspected of sorcery and witchcraft.
Tell me something. So I many years ago went to a naturopath.
Yeah.
And he said to me, if you fast for 2 weeks, you will cure anything in your body. And so how do you fast?
Okay, that's a really good question. So what we do is we give you the vitamins, but we don't give you any of the macronutrition. We force you to eat your own. So you can do safe fasting like that for a long time. And we watch your larders shrink. Now,
How long is a long time?
Well, our standard time is 3 days without food. You're allowed water, and you're allowed 2 coffees, but 3 days no food. Now, the thing is, when these Mars bars shift in the first 3 days, they take minerals away from them. It's like, they're like a sponge. Yeah. So when people feel ill, it's not because they're not eating, they're eating from within, it's because the minerals get lost. So we give you Celtic salts, 6 glasses, and you don't feel unwell at all. Day 4, the Mars bars have gone. It then biohacks this debris, and that's when you start feeling zen. First the brain, then the heart eats everything. And then after about 6 days, you start biohacking your own fat. Now, do you know your brain's made of fat?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when the food...
It's a fat brain, yeah.
So when you start removing fat from around your liver, your brain gets fed before your stomach. And when the brain's happy, the body's happy. So you don't feel hungry anymore. You feel zen. You don't feel adrenalized or wired. You just feel calm. You sleep well too. We were in the press a few weeks ago when one of my patients did a 23-day water fast.
Oh gosh.
He lost 3 stone in 3 weeks, okay? Now, it wasn't the weight loss that we were interested in. It was the waste loss, the rubbish, the debris. And remember, we believe in longevity medicine. You can live to 123, okay? So we are all suboptimal because we're not living to 123. So all these invisible intruders that are coming into us can be exited through these processes. I define living in 3 things: independence, purpose. If you don't have independence or purpose, even animals can have independent purpose, but there's a third thing, the aspiration or the desire for fulfillment or the pursuit of fulfillment. You do something today for a better tomorrow. If you have all those 3 things, you're living. If you don't have any of those, you're suboptimal. So for us, it's not about existing, it's about having those 3 things. I've got 85-year-olds who are still swimming in lakes, doing 20 chin-ups a day, opening businesses. They don't see their age. Their brains are functioning, their bodies are functioning, because they keep themselves functional by doing these sort of simple measures.
Thinking about a lot of the religions that fast at certain times as well. So it's all connected. It's been going on.
Yeah. So we've created this acceptable stress, which is why we're seeing burnout earlier, we're seeing autoimmune disease earlier, we're seeing general anxiety disorder earlier, we're even seeing more ADHD and neurodiversity. Are these truly diseases, or is it the fact that we're wiring people up very early in their lives? And do you know, we think energy is about what's in us, food. Do you know, no, light is energy, air is energy, water is energy. 0.05% of the world's population are breatharians. They can live off air.
Yeah.
You see? Remember the jungles we came from. I'm not advocating people do that, but what I feel is we need to just open up to realize there's more than just food and materialism.
Yeah, I think the materialism is very very interesting, because the minute you start looking the other way, then you'll see that materialism is nothing.
We call it an inside-out approach. Once you are strong on the inside, the aesthetics happens. Your hair health, for example, is a direct correlation to your inflammatory markers inside. If you're healthy inside, your hair gets healthy. Your skin gets healthy. Because, you know, remember, we are full of toxins, and if we can remove this, the physicality externally follows getting the inside fixed.
Well, what a wonderful guest you've been.
I'm going to start fasting, I think.
I know.
I think.
Fantastic.
And now it's time for our jewel on Beauty Investigates. Yes, the wonderful Ate.
Peekaboo, it's me. Don't be scared, it's not Hannibal Lecter. It's just me and my Omnilux contour mask, which is medical grade. LED light therapy that you can have at home. It feels like you're having a spa experience, but lying down in your own bed. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It is expensive, but she is worth every single penny. The mask really helps with boosting collagen production. That is the thing that makes you bouncy in your face. It's really great at hyperpigmentation, which I can suffer with, and lots of people with deeper skin tones that can suffer with hyperpigmentation or during pregnancy. Also really good at fine lines and wrinkles. It is an all-rounder for well-being, as well as making you feel very relaxed. I get out of the bath, I oil up my body, I put my mask on, I have 15 minutes lying down, I lock the door so my children can't come in, and I live my best life. And I invite you to do the same. Enjoy.
Today, we're delving into a topic that many of us overlook. When does makeup expire? Dee, ever held onto a lipstick longer than some relationships?
Oh God, yeah. Guilty as charged and that. But who knew makeup had a shelf life? I thought that clumpy mascara was just adding texture.
Well, let's uncover the truth. First up, mascara. Experts recommend tossing it after 3 to 6 months.
Ooh, to toss or not to toss. 3 to 6 months though. I've had milk longer than that. But I suppose avoiding an eye infection is worth it.
Absolutely. Next, foundations and concealers should be replaced every 12 to 18 months.
Oh God, so that bottle I've been rationing since the last decade, is it time to say goodbye?
I'm afraid so. And lipsticks and glosses, they have a lifespan of about 12 to 24 months.
Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. But how do we keep track of all this?
Great question. Look for the period after opening symbol. It's the PAO on the back of your container. It is a little open jar with a number followed by an M, indicating the number of months the product is good for after opening.
Oh, so that little 12M means I have a year to glam up before it's time to toss.
Exactly. And if you notice any changes in colour, texture or smell, it's best to let it go, even if it's before the suggested time.
Noted. No more clinging to that crusty eyeliner for nostalgia's sake.
Remember, keeping makeup fresh isn't about looking good, it's about staying healthy. So let's bid adieu to expired products and embrace the new.
Out with the old, in with the new. Cheers to a fresh-faced future.
Yes, Dee, it's time to empty your drawers.
Ooh, as the actress said to the bishop.
Well, what is a foot? A foot isn't a foot when it's a foot that's in Paver's shoes.
Was that good?
Excellent.
That was amazing. And now I'm thinking a foot is 12 inches in my old language.
Yeah.
But a foot is what we've got 2 of at the end of our legs.
Yes.
And that's what pavers do. We do feet.
Do you choose all the shoes?
In the past, yeah, I have done with my husband and
Yeah.
my mum-in-law, when God rest her soul, when she was around. We used to all troop out to all the different shows and go to the factories and so on and decide what we wanted. But now we've grown a lot bigger, and we've got, my husband trained up a team of buyers, and we've got all these lovely people that have worked for us for years, and they're all in tune with what our ladies and our gents want. And that's what's really important. We know what our customers want, and we just give them what they want.
And how many Paver shoe shops are there around in the world?
Well, there's ones about 170 at the moment, but we are growing, and then our online presence is very big, and the catalogue and everything else that people go to look. People that can't maybe get to one of the stores, that maybe live in a small village or somewhere, we send catalogues to everyone, and then of course they can go online.
See, what I think about Pavers, I think they're very stylish as well as comfortable, because I can never wear heels now, but I can with Pavers.
I think the biggest thing, Dee, is when we bought, the ethos of the company was comfort was number one.
Yes.
So we had a lot of comfort, and then we had a lot of older style comfort. And then we went through this transition of thinking, well, you know, 60 is the new 40. People do not want to live like the great-grandmother with a perm and the twin set and all the rest of it. They want to be modern, they want to look good. So we used the same ethos in the comfort side, but with a modern twist.
I've tried loads of Paver shoes on now, Debbie, because I've got to know you really well, which is lovely. And I find that most of them fit me, although I haven't got great feet. My daughter says I've got hobbit feet.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. They're sort of quite wide.
You're her friend. That's unkind.
Yeah, I am her friend. So we said it's about being truthful, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Not that truthful.
Yeah, all right then. You've got gorgeous feet.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yes. Well, you have definitely got nice feet.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Nice feet and nice hands.
And
It's a
Debbie
shame about
too.
the rest of me.
You're beautiful, so don't worry about that.
But I think the thing is with the Paver's boots that I've got, which I absolutely love, because mine are really stylish. I've got little diamantes on them. Everybody says,
I know what you've got.
everybody asks me, where do you get your boots from? And I just go, somewhere, I can't remember where, because I don't want to say, oh, it's Paver's and we're only 45 quid. You don't really want to do that, but because I think, because they are so classy and they look absolutely amazing. I remember the first shoes that I had, sort of like as a teenager, were those enormous platform shoes.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, how on earth did
It's
we
like
wear them?
rock stars wore them, didn't they?
Yes. I remember rehearsing a play, and Richard Eyre said to all of us females, take your shoes off, and we all disappeared. And it was like suddenly we were like 2 foot high.
Well, I'm short and my husband's very tall. So when ladies say to me, do you always wear flat shoes? No, I don't. I wear a heel. But I tend to these days wear a wedge. Because wedges are so much kinder to your feet that you displace the whole of your weight across the base.
How did it all begin? Because I think it's a fascinating story.
Well, it is. If I take you back to the very beginning, my mother-in-law, Kathy Paver, who started the business. Her husband worked for the Royal Mail, so he was never sort of involved in the business. But she wanted to start something off. So she went to the bank, and we're talking of 55 whatever years ago. She asked for £200 to start a business, and of course it's the bank manager who was, oh, sorry, madam, you have children and you're a housewife, and it's a bit of a silly idea, really. So she went to another bank, very clever, shrewd woman, and asked for a loan for a sofa for £200, which she was given.
Oh gosh.
And then her father gave her a purse with half a crown in it, as it was in those days, and said, that'll start you off. And the £200 and the half a crown.
Wow.
And she started with Party Plan. So she started not with shoes. She went to shoes because she had awkward feet. She felt her feet were always giving her problems. They were awkward. She couldn't get shoes that fitted her. She was then, I'd say, she was 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". She was a tall lady with a size 7 foot, and she thought her feet were really big. And I think wartime and after the war, as time went on, people were shorter and they did have smaller feet. So she couldn't find shoes she wanted. So she was very intrepid and went, I'm going to go and find shoes. And then it grew and grew and grew and grew to what we've got today, which is incredible. Family work in it, still family based, still important family values. And all our staff, we treat everybody as one. We're all a family, we all work together.
Yeah, but I'm not a shoey person, as Dee knows.
No, you've said that before.
No, and it's not that. I don't know why. My daughters both are. My mother was, but I'm not, and I never really have been. But now, ever since I've known her, I've got loads of shoes. Previously, I was able to know exactly what I was going to wear. So I wear my white shoes with that. I wear my black shoes. So I didn't need. Now I'm putting on 12 different pairs of shoes, and I'm blaming it all on her. Do you have any programs to help people if they come with horrible feet?
Well, we try. We advise people what to do for bunions and corns and flat feet and whatever, all these things that you can get wrong with your feet. We do advise people what to wear, and a built-up instep for certain problems that people have got, and straps and one touch fastenings for people with awkward feet. And some people have got really narrow feet at the back and really broad at the front. Feet are funny things. They come in all shapes and sizes and all lumps and bumps, but we can manage to get ladies into shoes that they thought they would never wear, and that cover up their issues. Because that's the main thing that ladies say is, I've got a bunion and I've got this and I don't like my feet, but I want them to look nice.
Do you do stilettos as well?
We used to. Nobody wears them these days.
Well, I meant high heels.
High heels, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, high heels that are it can't be called a stiletto because they're really skinny.
Yeah.
So wider, but we do court shoes with high heels, and we do evening shoes and dancing shoes.
Because they say that the eyes are the mirrors to the soul, but I think feet are as well, don't you?
Well, everyone
They're
looks at your
so
feet.
feet are the soul. I'm sorry.
Everyone looks at your feet.
Yeah. It's like reflexology, though, isn't it? It's that they say that each part of your foot is connected to a
reflected
part
to your body. Yeah. And chiropodists have often say, go to Paver. A lot of our chiropodists around in the area, go to Paver, you'll get the right pair of shoes.
Wow.
Because of the anatomic shoes that we sell. And the other thing that we do, which is really important, anti-slip.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you've got a shoe that's got a slippy surface underneath, you've got to be really careful where you wear it.
Definitely.
Whereas anti-slip, anti-shock and anatomic, those three things a lot of our footwear's got.
My favourite ones are, in fact, when I got them, everybody wanted them.
Yes.
What are they?
We
They're
all
like,
copied you.
Yeah, everybody
It was the
copied.
pump.
It was the pump.
Yeah,
It was the
the
pump.
white pump.
And there were loads of different colours
Yes.
the next year.
Well, this is what we do. We test the water for the popularity of it, the comfort of it, and then we think, well, you've loved it, it's sold out so quick that we'll bring you it again in more colours. So what you do, as women, as we do, you go, that fits me really well, I'll have that colour instead, because I've got that other colour.
Yeah.
And, you know, men don't quite understand it, but...
We
Very
love our
beautiful.
Paver shoes, we really do.
do.
We're going to be trying some more on soon.
We are.
So we'll be showing you our footsies. But in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you to Debbie.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
it has
As
been.
always.
Yeah, the 3 Ds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, triple Ds. Thank you, darling.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please join us again on the next episode of Beauty Investigates, and thank you for joining us today. See you soon.